season Golden Rams teams from the past. We have an undefeated team from 1976, 1998, and 2008. And first, representing the 1976 team, which was under the direction of head coach Fran Rogel, we have assistant coach Tom Stabile here. We have Chip Miller, Keith Bowman, John Dudiak, Chuck Sapola, Ray Urbanski, William Pajewski, Joe Rotto, Ed Flowers, Tony Montleone, and Tom Arnold. They had a record of 7 wins, no losses, and 2 ties. Congratulations and thanks from the 1976 undefeated Golden Rams. Next, we have representatives of the 1998 team. Their head coach was Mr. Tim Cars, and assisted by Mr. Ken Elliott and Denny Atkinson. And members of that team that are here this evening, first we have Adam Lattis. And Adam this is a special night for him. He was the homecoming king in 1998. As a matter of fact, he still has his crown, from what I understand. We also have Scott Struhar, Seth Thompson, Justin Bouch, B.J. Schultenbrand, Ben Magdenick, Brian Davis, John Gillette, and Mike Zendarski was also a coach. Congratulations to the 98 team under the direction of Mr. Tim Cars. They had a record of 9-0.
Justin just made in his uniform.
Okay. And next, representing the 2008 team, which was coached by Mr. Sam Albert, we have Jeff Sinclair, Billy Devlin, Nate Hargraves, Brendan Lucchino, David Buterbaugh, Mike Shoemaker, Frank Borkowski, Carl Garrett, Nate Maskus, Clayton Ham, Gary Negley, Derek Feltot, and Ken Choma. Congratulations to the 2008 team, again under the direction of Sam Albert. They had a record of 9-0. We want to thank all of you for attending and helping to form the tunnel to welcome the 2018.
All right, well, that was special thanks to Mr. Heasley for announcing these teams that have come back here tonight on Homecoming, and a good representation. Tim Cars made it back from North Carolina. He was back for the reunion of the Knock team 2 weeks ago, and he's worked his way back up to Pennsylvania again here tonight for that. So thanks to him for coming, and thanks to all those guys. It was good to see them, and we'll see them again later on. Well, we have a football game tonight. Highlands is playing Montour, and we'll have pregame and all that good stuff coming up right after this. Welcome back to Golden Ram Stadium, and officially a pleasant good evening. Mike Pavlik, Mike Choma, Chandler Timmons, Ken Wood, full crew in tow. The Rams take the field, dressed in their home brown uniforms with the gold pants, and Cam Taylor's got the flag tonight. And a big, big game between the Highlands Golden Rams and the Montour Spartans. Playoff possibilities abound in this one here, Dean.
For both teams, Mike, and again, a big homecoming crowd here this evening. The alumni is here in front of them. And again, we had the 3 undefeated teams, and talked to the guys last night about how important it was to come out and play well in front of these guys. I think it's going to serve as an inspiration for them. Again, they look at that end zone, they see those guys down there. They know they'd like to get back out there and play. We talked to them up at the community center beforehand. Every one of the guys said they wish they had another chance to get out there. Our guys are out here tonight dressed in their brown and gold, and they want to represent Highlands High School to everybody here this evening.
Heck, Billy Devlin told me this is the first game he's seen here since the last game he played in 10 years ago.
He wore number 33. He wore it well, Mike. We've had Gillette's wear number 33 ever since. Can you believe it? 9 years in a row we've had Gillette
running
33.
That's a good number.
Yes.
That's worked out well for us. Well, what do we think about tonight, Dean? This is quite a game we have going here. Highlands winning last week, a game they needed to win, and Montour out of nowhere with a big win against Knock.
Well, Mike, Montour, they said they finally settled down. They're very young, graduated 22 seniors, only have 7 on the squad this year. Coaches told me they're basically coming into form. You got to remember, they scored 35 last week, but they were shut out the 3 weeks prior to that. And again, they got momentum going, but we do too. We're on a 2-game win streak, first in Dom Girardi's history. So again, what I like, Mike, is the senior quarterback, Seth Coney. He's done a great job. They're going to bring in a sophomore tonight, quarterback Lou Persinger. He's only a sophomore, so hopefully we started getting pressure last week. Remember Johnny?
With the new, the 26 defense, I'm going to call it, in reference to the 53 defense the Dolphins ran in the early 70s with Bob Matheson. Same concepts.
You're going to see a lot of it tonight too, Mike, because they did so well with it. Here comes the Montour on
the Montour Spartans come out and.
Well, let's talk about the recent years, Mike. You got a great statistic about that.
Oh yeah, that it's a road field advantage here. That no home team has won a game in this series since the 1996 playoffs, when Highlands lost at Montour 14-13. The road teams have won every subsequent game since, of course, leaving out the night neutral site game that was at Plum in the playoffs in 08.
Got to see Coach Lucero before the game when I told him that statistic, and he thought about it for a second. He goes, "You're right." I say, "Hey, Mike's always right." So again,
that is absolutely true. That is, and it's strange to hard to believe too, don't you think?
Yes. And when I told him we were on the 08 team, there was one of the 3 undefeated teams we're honoring tonight. He said, "Is Sinclair going to be here?" I said, "Yeah." He rolled his eyes. And one of the assistants, Mike, is war number 22.
Phil Peckich.
Yes,
he had to come in and play quarterback in that game,
and he tore us up the second half.
He did.
Remember, we had to play 2 games in one night. Him and Sinclair went on to be not roommates, but on the same team as Robert Morris. They're here. Guess why? Because Robert Morris, not only he being on our night, they're honoring Jeff and Peckich tomorrow. Robert Morris.
How about that? Yeah, Jeff was showing off his bling. He had a beautiful ring on. So congratulations to them. And Chandler's got his Robert Morris hoodie on there because of Braden. So we're well taken care of with that. Well, Planet Fitness at the Heights Plaza in Natrona Heights is your home of the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness provides a unique setting where everyone, and we mean everyone, is free to work out in a non-intimidating environment for just $10 a month. Now, they're open and staffed 24/7, so you can work out on your own schedule, and that staff is a friendly staff that will help you meet your fitness goals. You walk in here, you're going to see a friendly face, and you're probably going to see someone you know, because we have a lot of local guys working in there for Rick, so he does a great job. Ken said you didn't get in today. Ken didn't make it. Dean, did you make it today?
I did not today. Yeah. I was too busy running around trying to get 31 older gentlemen organized. If you notice, Mike, I was telling them all to hustle up, and the one guy said, "That's not going to happen."
That's not going to happen. Now, remember also, if you're a first-time gym member, no problem. Members and staff will make you feel comfortable all the time. Remember, memberships are available for as low as $10 a month. So stop by Planet Fitness in the Heights Plaza today.
Special till October 20th, Mike. $5 initiation fee versus $10, so you can get a bargain on top of it.
Beautiful. So it's time for the coin toss, and the Rams will.
This is the first time we're in brown top this year, Mike.
It is. Believe me,
you keep track.
You had me check that out for the group this week. But we see R.J. Jones out there as a captain tonight, and Danny Timmons back in the Highlands lineup.
You cannot look for pants tonight, Mike, because we both have gold pants on.
Yeah, but
a little light.
Very yellow, and there's a difference.
Mike,
now, I'm going to, spoiler alert, Highlands is going to win the toss and elect to receive. I'm just going to throw that out there for you.
How about that? I did not know that. Mike, you mentioned those road wins. 2 years ago, we went up there, beat them 12-10, and remember in that game, Noah Gillette had that
Gillette's mad dash.
Yep, big run back for a touchdown. Then last year, Mike, we were up 14-10 at halftime, came up with an 18-play drive together, had a 2nd and 1, didn't get it. 3rd and 1 didn't get it. 4th and 1 didn't get it. And after that, Montour grabbed that momentum, came back and won that game.
You buried the lead. 2nd and 1 incomplete. 3rd and 1 incomplete. 4th and 1 incomplete after Cam Taylor had run for 44 yards on that drive up to that point. Highlands didn't make another first down the rest of the night after that.
Yikes. Highlands is going to receive. The referee tonight, Andy Rosardi. The umpire is Tom Grimm. Linesman Ed Forzetti. Line judge is David King. Field judge is Scott Brown. And a side judge, Mike, Jessica Belladonna.
How about that? Hey, so here's a quiz for you. What does a two-game winning streak get you?
Hopefully a trip to the playoffs.
Third place. And that's where the Rams stand coming into tonight. They are 2-4, but they are currently in third place in the Northwest State Conference, 2-2. Montour 1-5, 1-2 with that big win over Knock a week ago. 35-33, and the key to that game was Knock missed an extra point and then a subsequent 2-point conversion. That was the difference in the ballgame.
And Mike, we don't have any guys on the homecoming court this year on the football team, but we do have J.C. Bowser. Our female kicker has made the homecoming court, so we'll get to see her at halftime. And I don't know if she wore a gun or if she wore her uniform when she came in with the homecoming court. I was too busy trying to get everybody together upstairs.
Robert Ripple will kick off. The deep men for Highlands will be Radishak on the far side of the field and Booker to the near side.
Still haven't run one back yet, Mike.
No, but I tried to get one last week. I predicted it. It didn't happen. We'll see what happens. So we are about set to get going. Late arriving across the way, but I got to figure they'll be here. We don't know how traffic is coming down 65 and the such.
28 still a mess too.
Right. Ripple with the foot in the ball, and we're underway at Golden Ram Stadium on homecoming. This is Radishak at the 15, and he falls down.
Wow.
He ran into the back of his blocker. I think he ran into Noah Gillette and went down like he was shot at the 15-yard line.
That was a way to get started, Mike. And let's talk about the Montour starters on defense, brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting. They'll run a 4-4-3 defense. The end is number 52, George Padzenia. The defensive tackle, 44, Dominic Spries. Defensive tackle, 53, Justin Labrie. And the other defensive end is 51, Jordan Scones. We'll get to the linebackers after this play.
1st and 10 for Highlands. Receivers all over the field. Seth Cohen, the quarterback. Taylor and Gillette. Cohen is going to keep it.
Had a big hole there,
Cuts
Mike.
up in there, but not much doing as he gets to the 20-yard line. Good defensive play by Ganad Kadlisik, number 3.
He's the outside linebacker. Inside linebacker, 42 is Logan Perzeniger. He is the inside linebacker along number 8, Dante Pursuti. The other outside linebacker, 22, James Eubanks. We'll get to the defensive backfield after this play.
2-yard pickup, 2nd down and 8 for Highlands on their 20. Just underway.
That was a big hole to close fast, Mike.
Montour going into last week's game had scored only 13 points on the season. And Cohen is back.
Correct.
He's going to throw it out to the far side of the field, and it's incomplete. Boy, making a break on the ball was Kadlesic again, and I'll tell you what, he might have been on his way. Taylor got to make a move back for that. He kind of stopped, and Kadlesic was the man in a better position to make the catch, and it's 3rd down.
Their cornerback is number 6, Jaden Hill. The safety is 26, Don McGillico. And the cornerback is number 10, Anthony Tambellini. Big 3rd down for the Golden Rams, trying to get momentum here early.
Wonder if he's any relation to the Tambellini's Pizza in the area down there.
I would imagine.
Could be. 3rd down and 8.
Big 3rd down.
Short drop by Cohen. He fires, and it's incomplete. R.J. Jones has kind of reached, it was Booker, threw one hand out, and it's incomplete, and it's 4th down. That was a pretty well-thrown ball, don't you think?
Yes, sir. Bad news. Never got to introduce the offense, Mike. Never a good start.
4th and 8, and the Rams will punt. Now, we'll see who they send back to do it. Johnny Christ kicked the boomer last week.
He did.
And he's back there to do it again.
Yep.
Johnny kicked a 43-yarder in the air last night.
That was a mop-up duty. I think
it was. I think he won a job.
Yeah.
Johnny gets it, and he booms it high. Fair catch is called for and made at the 47-yard line by Anthony Tambellini. It'll be 1st down Spartans at their 47. And 11:01 left. Rams only took a minute off the clock.
Yep. Get a chance to take a look at the Highlands starting defense. Again, brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting. Left end is number 59, Max Weston. Left tackle, 72, Ethan Jones. Right tackle, 50, Jeremiah Nelson. And back in the lineup tonight, number 75 is Danny Timmons.
Johnny's starting, Dean. He's starting at one of the linebacker
Right, they're
spots.
taking out Cam since he's had such a workload on offense, Mike. Johnny will start at the middle linebacker.
And he comes. I mean, he'll be all over the place. And it's kind of a zone blitz look look they have.
Gillette, 33. Fondrick, 8. The other linebackers will get to the defensive backfield after this first play.
Logan Persinger, the quarterback, 15. Gannon Kedlesic is the running back. He's 3, and he gets the call. Off the left side. No, it's Persinger with the keep, and a good yardage into Highlands territory as Cohen brings him down at the Highlands 47-yard line. Now that was Persinger, the sophomore.
And Mike, our defensive backfield, you mentioned Seth Cohen in there at safety again. Number 2 is Caleb Radishak, and the cornerbacks are 28, Brandon Jocham, and I'm trying to see, number 2 is, 28, and number 4 is Deshaun Hawley.
They run the same offense Highlands does, basically. This is Kedlesic. Oh, and Gillette's in the hole. And Kedlesic goes nowhere as he's thrown back. Gillette was there. Max Weston, too. And it'll be 3rd down for the Spartans. No gain.
Nice job that time, Mike, by Noah Gillette. He has led us in defense this year, Mike. He leads us in tackles. And he did a great job on that one.
Rams were great on 3rd down last week. Only 1 for 8 was Ambridge in that game after Highlands had allowed 53% leading up to that game. We'll see if they can continue that. And flags down. I think Montour moved.
Beautiful. Noah Gillette, Mike, 78 tackles. He's averaging 13 a game. 2 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries. And again, Billy Devlin's in the end zone with a big smile on his face, Mike.
3rd and 8 now.
Because he does look like Billy when he comes up in there.
Billy doesn't look any different, by the way.
Up in New York now, and married, has a young son, Mike. Time flies, 10 years. Yikes, it was like yesterday. We were here doing these games.
That's right. 3rd down, 8 now for the Spartans. Back on their side of the field.
They moved again, Mike.
Persinger back. He throws it over the middle, and he's got a man open. That's Tambellini driving down the field to the 15-yard line. Tambellini got inside the defense. He got inside Johnny Christ, and Montour in scoring territory.
Well, Mike, the interesting thing is when you bring Johnny in the linebacker spot, again, you're going to get exposed deep, and that time he did.
36 yards, 1st and 10. Well, the thing about Johnny playing linebacker, his position's actually corner, so you should be able to handle that.
Big momentum swing for Montour, Mike.
1st down Spartans at the 15.
And that one thing important on a homecoming game, you want to try to take momentum early, and that's what they're doing here. They're checking the sidelines too, Mike. Nobody wants to get in a huddle with him.
They run the same offense. And I watched the film of last week's game against Knock. It was like watching Highlands. And the give is to Kedlesic. Barrels his way through, all the way inside the 10-yard line, down to the 8.
Untouched, Mike, until Gabe Booker and Radishak got a hold. But, boy, somebody's got to make some contact up front.
6-yard pickup.
It's a big game, Mike. We actually control our own destiny again. You know, you can't let these opportunities get past you. I had a talk with the kid yesterday. They said, you don't get a lot of second chance in life. This is one they have to take advantage of. And coming out looks a little flat so far, Mike.
These guys found their offense last week. 2nd down. 4. And the toss. Kedlesic off the left side, cuts it, and the Rams throw him back as he gets to about the 7-yard line.
Gillette made first contact, but Danny Timmons was there
too,
along with Nelson.
So the gain will be to the 7.
I asked Lou what happened, how the offense exploded last week. He had a one-word answer. Knock. So, well, we didn't do that against them.
We scored. We had 21, didn't we? 3rd and a couple.
Johnny's guessing.
And they give to the fullback, and I don't think so.
Nope. Timmons.
The give was to Pursuti. And into the middle of the line. He gets it down to the 6-yard line. He's very close. I think he might be about a foot short.
What do you do here, Mike?
Well, they go for it.
Yeah, well, they have a kicker. Saw him in a pregame. He's booming from like 30 yards out, so guess they're going to forego that. They want to grab the momentum here. I don't see him out there, so they're
4th and 1. Opponents against Highlands, 3 for 12 only this year.
Be a big momentum swing. Highlands going to hold him here, Mike.
Out of the shotgun.
Here they all come.
Pursuiti's going to sprint left. Looking, throws it to the end zone. It is caught. It is a touchdown, Montour.
Boy, Mike, that was slow forming. I thought we had a chance to do something.
Tambellini caught it in the corner, and on a 4th and 1, they go play action and a 6-yard touchdown, and the Spartans draw first blood.
I thought they had him, Mike, but again, too much time to deliver that pass. That's a sophomore, Luke Persinger.
53 yards on 7 plays. Robert Ripple on for the extra point. Tambellini puts it down. Ripple's kick is on its way, and it is good. So it's 7:22 left first quarter. Montour takes the lead. It's Spartans 7, Highlands nothing.
Well, Mike, gives us a chance to talk about Beanie home renovations. With football season in full swing, you've probably been putting off that much-needed work around the house. Now's the time to do it. Why not let the pros at Beanie do it for you? Installation of a new kitchen, bathroom, game room addition will make your home a winner. With over 100 years combined experience under Brian Nina's team of professionals at Beanie Home Renovations, guarantee your job will be complete on time, exactly the way you want it, and in plenty of time to have a championship celebration. Customer service is their top priority. Give Brian a call today at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate, or visit their Facebook page. Beanie Home Renovations, with a B, is always busy.
7 plays, 53 yards, 3 minutes and 39 seconds. And just like the Beaver game here a couple weeks ago, the Rams fall down 7-0.
Good news, they roared back to win that one 40-19. Hopefully they can do it tonight. But we don't need the rain, huh, Mike?
No, it's looking dark behind us, though. So we'll see what happens. Ripple will kick off. And he's got it in the air.
Short.
It's a short one.
Better get on it.
It takes a bounce. It comes to Gillette. Up over the 30. And Gillette keeps the pile moving.
There's a little
all the way out to the 42-yard line. Look at Noah Gillette on that return.
42-yard line.
How many are going to give him on that, Mike? He rolled that pile up there pretty good.
He sure did.
All right, let's introduce the offense. We didn't get to last time. The offensive tackle is 75, Daniel Timmons. Left guard, 59, Max Weston. The center is 53, Darren Hildebrand. Right guard, 50, Jeremiah Nelson. The right tackle is 52, Joaquin Roman. We'll get the skill players after this play.
See if the Rams offense can get going. Here's a give to Taylor. Sprints out to the right, gets hit, but gets up to the 44-yard line. Down there for the Spartans, Logan Persinger, and 52 is George Patizano.
Mention our running back, 44, Cameron Taylor. Quarterback is 14, Seth Cohen. Fullback, 33, Noah Gillette. Wide receivers, 26, Johnny Kreis, 10, DJ Loveland, and number 9, Gabe Booker. Oh, well, they moved.
2nd and 9. A lot of people did.
Yeah, they made.
Let's see if this one goes on the Spartans.
That's happened the last 3 weeks. That's the first time they've played.
Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting for all your commercial and industrial painting needs. Dan Timmons Painting, since 1979, they got you covered.
48-yard line.
Again, we got to get Cameron Taylor on track, Mike. He's been a big reason why we won our last 2 games. He leads us in rushing with 445 yards, averaging 5.2. But the last 2 weeks, Mike, 250 yards and 4 touchdowns.
2nd and 4. Cohen fires and he bounces it in. Incomplete. Tries to get it to Radishak.
Oh,
sorry, that's Booker.
Yeah.
Oh, those numbers. I wish they'd have kept the brown uniforms away, by the way.
Yeah, they kind of blend together. They mush.
I was claiming I was okay. Ken was shaking his head. He was right.
I know Nelson looks like he's wearing number 60. It's number 50.
3rd down and 4 now. Cohen starting 0 for 3, off to a slow start.
Got to get him going, Mike. And again, big 3rd down here early.
Grabbing motion by Gillette. And the Rams turn up the field too quickly that time. They'll give the 5 back.
Shooting ourselves in the foot, Mike.
First Highlands penalty of the night.
Play against the Rams. Back 5 yards. 3rd and 8.
How can they come out sluggish in front of a homecoming crowd and 3 undefeated teams, Mike?
They're high school kids.
Yeah, trying to get 11 kids to do anything together or something. But you think in front of a large homecoming crowd.
Now
they
give 5 back.
All right, back and forth we go.
Well, now.
Hopefully it stops in the end zone for us.
That was number 17, who I don't have. We continue that trend every week.
Timmy Simpkins back in the lineup.
He may be. So now we'll give it to the 49 and 3rd and 4 again. Special thanks to Donna in the Montour Athletic Office. She breaks land speed records getting me rosters every year, every
nice
sport.
snap.
Taylor is hitting the backfield, and they got him. Taylor's not going to get anywhere. He gets maybe up to the 49-yard line, and the Spartans have come out early and have asserted their dominance. George Patizan, and again, the big fellow, the defensive end in there to make the stop.
Playing with a lot of enthusiasm, Mike.
The Rams will probably have to punt this one again.
They're going for it?
They're going for it?
Yeah, maybe try to draw them off. I think that's the idea.
On 4th down. We'll call it 3. Play clock down to 13. And Cohen's going to quick kick it straight up in the air. Straight up in the air. You know, you could have put your punter out there to do that. That was being a little bit too cute by half. You got to get on that one. Because the minute Johnny catches that, that's a free ball for the receiving team to grab it. So you want to, and Johnny knew that. He got on that pretty quickly. So the Cohen punt is a bad one, and Montour has great field position.
Not the start we want to have here, Mike.
No, that was just a little too cute there. That's a 5-yard punt.
We're the healthiest we've been all year, too. The only guy out of the lineup tonight is James Vance. Chris Dombrowski back in the lineup tonight, Mike. Number 6 also, Tyler Brzezinski. So, again, getting guys back in uniform, but not going to make a difference if we don't start to play with a little enthusiasm.
First down Montour on their 46-yard line. 5:51 left first quarter, 7-0 Spartans. Well, if they win tonight, they are right back in it. This is a playoff game for them, too.
No doubt about it.
And a big hole by Kadlesic, and he's on his way inside the Highlands 40 and down to the 37-yard line. Finally rolled down there by Booker and Cohen, but that's first down.
He had a big week last week against Knockbike. He had 147 yards on the ground, and he was the guy that carried the ball the most, 26 carries for 146. Looks like he's doing it again here.
If this continues, we have to send, I think Highlands is going to call time, and that's probably a good one because they need to get things straightened out. It may be time, if things continue to go poorly, to send Messrs. Heasley and Wood the heck out of here. Because they weren't here last week, 2 weeks ago, and things were kind of in our favor.
Well, let's talk about Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph. Proudly welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the 8K Valley for decades, Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. The healthcare industry is ever-changing, so it is vital you understand your options. Sit down with Lucchinos today and review your plan with an independent agent who only has your best interest in mind. Joe and Joe always know they're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or call today at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial put you on the road to financial stability today.
First and 10 Spartans on the Highlands 37. And Kadlesic, boy, he's hit this time as he gets to the 35-yard line. Johnny Christ came up into the hole and knocked him backwards.
And that's what we need, Mike. Contact to the line of scrimmage. Kadlesic last time wasn't touched for 10 yards.
2nd and 8 for Montour. Kadlesic up to 28 yards on the ground so far. And Highlands, again, their vulnerabilities against the run have been well chronicled this year. Persinger's back, going to fire it over the middle. Got a man, it's Tambellini. Touchdown.
Untouched.
That's the second time they did that play. Right down the middle, Tambellini on a post pattern, and the Spartans are stunning the Rams here. 7 minutes into this game.
36 yards on that play, Mike, and again, the same connection. Obviously, you have to say they saw something on tape because they've exploited our defense twice. Luke Persinger, only a sophomore, Mike. Maybe we better have it rain. How's that sound? Look like a cleansing against Beaver.
Ripple on for the extra point. Kick is on its way, and it is good. 4:52 left first quarter. Montour 14, Highlands nothing.
I got no explanation for it, Mike.
Now this might just be a team that found themselves a week ago, and there you are. I mean, they could not score the first couple games of the season, and now they're rolling up points like they're going out of style.
Well, they're young, Mike, and again, you get a little confidence. Can be a deadly combination so far for Montour. Birdie picked us to win 35-21. They got us right for the first time last week. I was hoping they got it 2 weeks in a row. They were 10-2 last week, but again, doesn't look good so far.
These guys have made the playoffs 10 years in a row, including last year. They went all the way to Heinz Field before losing the championship game to Thomas Jefferson. Again, as you said earlier, a lot of those guys have graduated, but still,
seniors.
You know, it's a program, like you always like to say, and with the great job that Lucero's done. In his 14th season at Montour, he spent the previous 12 to that at Seton LaSalle, where he coached guys like Bruce Gradkowski.
He looks great too, Mike. He's
he's dropped some pounds. Yeah, got the tie going over there.
Represents Montour well. Remember the 1 year he took off? He told him to go stand on the sideline.
That was his first year.
Dick Buckus ran the show, right?
That's right. This is Booker. Head down up to the 29-yard line. Booker ran hard right into 17, who we don't have. So that's
Timmy Simpkins.
Yeah, there's another one. We get one every week. First down at the 29.
Florida runners have to go to work, Mike. We mentioned how big this conference game is. Everybody is in conference action tonight.
That's the only time all season that'll be the case, for our conference anyway.
And we got South Fayette at Knock, Beaver at Ambridge, Newcastle, Blackhawk.
All right, they were down 14-0 at Knock and came back. Or 14 points anyway. Cohen fires. Christ caught it up over the 35 for a first positive play for Highlands up to the 38-yard line. It'll be a 9-yard pickup.
All right, guys, let's build off of that, huh?
Second down and 1. First completion for Seth.
He's 7th in passing in WPL, Mike. He's got 1,272 yards, 14 touchdowns, but here's the interesting number. 20 yards per catch. 26th catch for number 26. How about that? Can you imagine that, Mike? 20 yards per catch this year. Last week against Ambridge, it was 42 yards a catch.
Second and 1. Cohen's going to run it. Follow the leader. First down, Highlands up over the 40 to the 42-yard line. Jordan Shawns brings them down, but the Rams move the sticks for the first time tonight.
We talk about Montour struggling offensively, Mike. Defensively this year, they look pretty impressive so far. They came to play. It's 4-4-3 defense.
We've seen a few of those here the last couple weeks. A couple 4-4-3s. That's the defensive alignment that Sam Aller used to run here for many years.
A lot of those guys are in the end zone tonight, Mike.
First down at the 42. Cohen is back. He's going to throw it deep. He's got Booker down there. He drops.
Ooh. In and out.
Tambellini got a piece of it, but the ball landed right in Booker's hands and he dropped it.
Great job that time of protecting Cohen. Stepped up in the pocket, picked up the blitzing linebacker. Unfortunately, 1 for 5 to start for Seth Cohen.
Second and 10 for Highlands on their 42. 3:41 left first quarter. 14-0 Montour. Gillette the setback. Cohen has trouble with the snap, and now he fires and it's batted down.
Get it down.
Getting a hand on it was James Eubanks, the outside linebacker, number 22.
That play was screwed up from the set, Mike, when that high snap. Seth had to keep his eye on that, get it under control. When you're looking at the ball instead of looking downfield, you're in trouble.
Third down, 10. Now Radishak runs across the field. Radishak and Holly to the right. Kreis and Loveland to the left. Straight back is Cohen. Looks, fires to the far side. Caught by Holly. Makes a man miss, gets a first down, and pushed out of bounds near the Montour bench at the 46-yard line.
Nice job by Deshaun there, Mike. He was short of the sticks, but he fought to get that extra yardage.
Rogers getting it.
How many give on that play, Mike?
No.
17 is number 16.
17 is 16. Okay. That's Caleb Williams. Got it. So that's 8 and 4 was 12 yards. First down.
Over to
Cohen back, going to go deep. And a leaping catch, keeping his feet into the end zone for a high
wrestled that one away from the defender, and they're pointing at the end zone, and some of the alumni, Kenny Elliott, might get over there. Look at him. That's Kenny down in the end zone.
That's a 46-yard touchdown from Cohen to Radishak.
I love it. Kenny's down there signaling touchdown and high-fiving Radishak. Maybe anybody getting fired up is Kenny.
So the Rams are back in the football game. Caleb Radishak with his second touchdown catch of the year. Had one last week, I think. Bowser on for the extra point. And she bangs it through. 3:05 left of the first quarter. The Rams are right back in it off a 71-yard, 6-play drive.
And that quick strike to Radishak, Mike, maybe that's going to get us going.
Well, there's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment, see why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley for 26 consecutive years. Family owned and operated since 1961, the good folks at Highland Tire offer one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires in the Pittsburgh area. And as always, if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call in Trentham at 724-224-9222, in Natrona Heights at 724-224-7900, or Highland Integrity Alignment, 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price. We deliver.
Well, Mike, maybe that's what we need to get us started now. It's one thing to do on offense. They got to come out and get that ball quickly on defense.
15th touchdown pass of the year for Cohen.
Radishak did a great job, Mike. He wrestled that one away from the defender, stayed on his feet, got the score.
J.C. Bowser now 24 out of 27 on the year, and she kicks it off. Coming down to Tambellini. Boy, he does it all.
Yep,
up over the 25, the 30, and up to the 34-yard line.
Radishak and Rydell made the tackle. Highland has to go to work.
Yeah, it's time for the defense to make a stop. They got a boost there from the offense.
And Mike, that's our best defensive line we put out there. Daniel Timmons, Ethan Jones. Ethan Jones had 2 sacks last week. And again, Nelson's played great this year along with Max Weston. So need these guys to take a stand here, Mike.
1st and 10. They have Pursuti up close. He plays basically the same position for them that Noah Gillette plays for Highlands. He's number 8. And then Cadlesik's the Cam Taylor spot. And now I think Lucero's going to need timeout because they are struggling to figure it out. And 2:57 left of the first quarter. Let's take a timeout ourselves. There's the score, 14-7 Highlands. We'll be back. Montour taking their first timeout. So maybe the confusion can begin, huh? First and 10. How about a turnover?
That would work.
Cadlesik off the left side. Boy, it was...
Holly missed him.
He was being held. Fondrick, I think, was being held over there. But, got away from it. No flag was thrown, and then gain up to the 41 for 7 more.
Radishak made the stop, Mike, but again, you can't have your secondary making first contact. You got to get that defensive line involved.
Well, teams have been able to run against the Rams this year. That's been their Achilles heel. They did a good job last week, but still, 238 yards a game, and every week a back has gained 100 yards.
That's got to stop.
And 2 times twice.
Oh, we got movement there.
Oops.
And they weren't going to blow the whistle.
Oops. They thought he was the pulling guard. Cam McLaurin, the left guard, decided to be the pulling guard. Unfortunately, he was the only guy that moved. Speaking of 2 backs, we left you all hanging out there last week. The last quarterback, running back, Highlands combination to each get 100 yards in a game, which we had here 2 weeks ago.
We settled that up at the anchor.
We did. The running back, this was 2011. Jarrell Carver was the running back.
I got the running back.
And Gage Clark, Susan Gillette got that one,
Yep.
was the quarterback that did it.
How about that? We figure things out up there a lot.
Solve the world's problems.
Well, they look like they moved
Second and 8. And Persinger throws it, and it's incomplete, and a flag.
Oh, that was late.
Now he had a hold.
Really late.
That was Jockum with coverage on Magliocco, but that's going to be a pass interference call. It looked like he had a hold of the merchandise, and I thought he wasn't going to call it because, like you said, it came in late.
Yeah, but they did.
Pass interference against the Rams, and that'll be enough for a first down.
By the way, the 3 undefeated teams, Mike, we're going to have them up at the anchor in tonight, and then the front rooms. You can always reserve those if you want to at the Anchor Inn. And we're going to have an enjoyable time. I've got the Montour game, the playoff game. I got the DVDs of it. I hope I can get it to work on my computer.
First and 10 at the Highlands 49. And Kadlesic is swarmed under at the 50-yard line. He had nowhere to go.
Nelson and
Weston were there. Yeah, it's 50. We have 3 people up here with binoculars that can't tell the numbers. That's how hard they are.
I know body size.
We are channeling the late Bob Tattern tonight. These numbers are impossible to read.
By this time, Mike, we should know body types. That was Nelson, trust me. Second and short.
Second and 11.
I'm sorry, 11. Wrong way.
Motion man was Magliocco. And Persinger is back, and he fires it down the middle. Got a man wide open. Down the middle of the field. It'll be first down Montour inside the Highlands 10, and that is Magliocco. And they have found a soft spot in the Highlands defense, and it's right down the middle.
Pavlik was being held on that play, Mike. I can't believe how they got away with that because the guy had a lot of shirt and a lot of arm extended with the shirt. But it was missed, and Gold Rams are backed up again, Mike.
Persinger, 4 for 4, 117.
Did not see that coming.
First down at the 10-yard line. It's goal to go. Sticks are down. 1:10 still left first quarter.
Here's the time they got to make a stand.
Magliocco,
Wide
nice
open.
cut. Inside the 5 and down to the 2-yard line. I think Johnny.
Gabe Booker made the stop number 9, Mike, but once again, not until he goes through for 6 yards.
Eight yards to the 2.
All right, see what they can do here. We need a big play.
Quarterback's going to keep it.
He got pushed
And Persinger got pushed back, and I don't think he got there.
He was getting pushed ahead at first.
He was.
Nelson down there with Weston stops him.
I think Joaquim Roman was also a part of that as the middle of the Rams line got in there. Fondrick maybe. Third down and goal. The ball's just outside the goal line.
That's going to be the last play of the first quarter, Mike. All been Montour so far.
And that is the end of the first quarter at Golden Ram Stadium with the score, Montour 14 and Highlands 7.
There's our alumni in the tented area down there with the reserve seats, and Chuck DeBoer was nice enough to put a little spread out for them, and you can see the guy in the uniform, Justin Botch. He was a great quarterback here in Edinburgh. And the great thing about him, I think in his career he threw 14 interceptions. And of those 14 interceptions, he got 14 personal fouls called on him. Because he would go over and slug the guy, whoever intercepted it.
And now he's the law.
Yep. Advisor in the blue top.
Tim Cars.
He was the coach of that great 98 team. See Debbie Botch down there. The Justin Botch, and it looks like it's, is that Debbie Bill down there? Might be.
Might be. It is.
It is. And we pan left, maybe we get a few more distinguished alumni. That's the 08 team hanging around together. I see Brendan Lucchino down there, Derek Feltott, Nathan Maskus. They all have their numbers on, too. They were nice enough to wear those for.
Dave Budabaugh in the house.
One Ken Choma without his uniform. Tough.
Third and goal at the 1. Out of the shotgun. Kadlesic is hit by Timmons and thrown out down short of the goal line. Oh, he got in there and knocked him backwards.
That's what we needed, Mike.
Fourth and goal. Now, they scored a touchdown on a 4th down earlier.
That was 4th and 6, so they didn't go.
Well, I could see that same play action pass right now. 4th down and goal at the 1.
Let's see here.
Radishak is coming off.
Is that equipment issue?
Might just be substitution. They might be going big. I don't know. Or the Rams going to want time. Cam Taylor's coming out.
No,
they haven't
in there trying to get him in.
They haven't chopped the play clock yet. 4th down and goal. This is huge.
This is interesting, too.
Timeout.
Timeout who?
Let's see who calls it. Highlands is going to call it.
Well, that was interesting, Mike.
Second timeout called by the Golden Rams. You remember back when we first started, we had an opening kickoff, and it was brought to you by Mason Elite Hoops at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. Basketball training for third graders all the way up through varsity and beyond. You can call them at 724-980-2100. So 11:41 to go first half. Highlands trailing Montour 14-7 in a huge game for both teams, basically an elimination game. The loser of this game is probably out. The winner of this game still has a chance. And the Rams now have a huge fourth down. Have a huge fourth down.
All right, Mike, like I said, if they could hold them here, it's going to be a big momentum swing for the Golden Rams, trailing here 14-7 in a must-win for both teams if they want to stay in contention for the playoffs. Let's see what they can do here. Montour has not changed their play. Hopefully James Franklin sent this one in.
That just hurt Roger Easley, by the way. Under center, Persinger. We'll see if he just goes straight. Fumble! It's loose. It doesn't matter. Highlands is on it. They didn't score.
That's so
I think
big,
Timmons has the
Danny
football.
Timmons
The Rams have held. Huge play.
He gets the tackle and the fumble recovery. More important, the Golden Rams get the ball, Mike. Let's hit one of those 99-yarders of Johnny Christ.
Well, we've done it once.
Yep.
Great play by Highlands there. And Timmons back
And that
this
was
week.
right in front of the alumni, too, Mike.
And that's just a big play, trailing by 7. And the thing is, you know Highlands is going to score. You just figure that that's going to happen. Right in this spot in Keystone Oaks, it worked.
He's going to look.
Cohen is back. He's firing it deep, and it is incomplete.
There should be interference there.
It should be offensive interference. Be glad there wasn't a flag because Booker pushed him right in the back. 2 hands right in the number 6. Good call by the official. Good call by the official. Yes.
Yeah, boy.
2nd and 10. Of course, a penalty here doesn't really hurt you much. It's only a half a yard. So, you know, 2nd down and 10.
I saw it through tainted Highlands glasses, I guess.
Again out of the end zone. Over the middle, Gillette breaks one tackle and gets the first down up to the 13-yard line. Well, Gillette's become a very big receiver for the Rams out of the backfield. The 3rd leading receiver on the team now. That's his 7th catch of the year. So the Rams get out of the hole, at least somewhat.
80 yards now passing for Cohen.
And the give is to Taylor. And they got Taylor wrapped up as he gets maybe a couple of yards up to the 15-yard line. Down there for the Spartans, Jordan Schoens, number 51, the senior defensive end. And when you say senior for Montour, they only have 6 of them.
Yeah, Mike, they said they had 7, but 1 was injured, never played this year. So you're right, they're down to 6.
How to get Cam going. Boy, the running has really helped Highlands here this year.
Sure has.
The last couple of weeks. One quicker, too. Play action. And the pass is caught. Oh, Christ is hit hard. It's up in the air. And the Spartans have it. Picked up by Ian Jones. Jones down the sideline. Breaking tackles inside the 20. And Montour with a big turnover. They got a helmet on the football. Popped it straight up in the air. Timmons makes the stop, but Jones brings it back. And Montour's set up with a short porch.
No doubt about it, Mike. It was a completed pass. Now they get the yardage up to the fumble, correct?
Right. We got about 10, I guess.
Sounds good to me.
And the first Highlands turnover is costly. Well, let's hope not.
And guess what? They're out of timeouts.
The Rams call it?
Yes, sir.
Well, Johnny was holding his arm down there. And Montour will start
Oh, boy.
at the Highlands 21. Things looked like they were going in a pretty good direction, but... Well, it had to be a reception because if not, it would have been incomplete, that's a good question. You wonder, you know. If,
It did look like he took 2 steps.
I think he did.
Yeah.
And then Montour player came and popped that straight up in the air. So now the Rams defense is going to have to hold again. They just did a second ago. They stopped them on the 1 yard line. A great goal line stand. They had 3 cracks from the 2 and couldn't score. And the Rams start moving the ball up the field and they turn it over again.
Yeah, Mike, and we mentioned everybody's playing tonight in conference and get a chance to look at the conference standings. This is an important game for Montour as well as us. Maybe even more important.
Rams even on turnovers this year, 14 each way. Persinger is back. Persinger is in trouble. He lost the football. And Montour gets it back at the 29-yard line. Timmons firing in there.
Unfortunately,
knocked it loose. And Caleb Halaja, Johnny on the spot to fall on the football. First sack of the night.
Timmons and Nelson were on the quarterback. Make it 2nd and long.
Highlands had a bunch of sacks last week. Handful of them. First one in tonight. So now it's 2nd and 18. And Persinger going to keep it outside to the right. And he gets hit, horse-collared the legal way. At the 22-yard line. Brandon Jocham brings him down. They'll call it to 23, and it'll be 3rd down. Now you got to wonder about their kicker that you were talking about, Dean, Ripple.
2 times they said no to him, and they got 7 points out of it.
3rd and 12. Another big play here. You got to watch the middle of the field again.
They're looking there.
And Persinger fires on a diving try. It's incomplete at the 10-yard line. Down to the turf was the touchdown maker from earlier, Dom Magliocco, the junior. But
Jocham and Gillette were on the coverage there. Now what do you do, Mike?
4th and 12. It would be a 40-yard field goal. Yeah, I would assume they'll go for it.
What is another big stand for the defense?
First incompletion for Persinger. Can the Rams hold again? And boy, I'll tell you what, if Montour leaves this on the field again, they got to be thinking that they may have blown some chances to put this one away.
Bad news, Mike. Gillette's Christ on the side.
Persinger fires, and Tambellini caught it again, and it's another 4th down touchdown, this one of 23 yards.
23 this time, Mike. 36 earlier and 6 before that. Persinger to Tambellini.
And it quiets the crowd here.
We had momentum going there momentarily, Mike.
Tambellini, 4 catches for 100 yards and 3 touchdowns.
And that just rips it away from you.
Ripple, high snap. They get it down, though. Ripple's kick is just snuck it inside the right upright.
Well, according to Birdie, Mike, they got to 21. Now we got to get our 35, huh?
Yeah, I would say.
Been talking about the anchoring all night, Mike. Heading there tonight with all the members of the alumni. Joe, Andy, and Dee continue that family tradition started by the parents way back in '53. And a lot of those alumni spent a lot of time at the Anchor Inn. They get a great home-cooked meal. They didn't have to do the cooking. They love the original Anchor Burger, their favorite, and mine. Yours is the full wings, not pieces. Daily special available on a blue plate. And, of course, it does come on a blue plate. Kitchen's open till 11. They stay open a little later on game night, so there's plenty of time to make it to the Anchor Inn after the game. Mike and I will be there. Don't be shy. Stop by and say hi. That's the Anchor Inn, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard.
2 of the touchdowns the Montour scored have come on 4th downs and on passes right down the middle, and the Rams are being exploited on that part of the defense that we haven't seen this year. We've seen them get exploited running it. They haven't been hurt through the air really since week 1 by Plum. So now it's 21-7. And now they almost have to score every time they have the ball.
Yeah, Mike, and like I said, Johnny Christ over there without his helmet on. That's not good news.
That's how they won the Beaver game with Johnny on the sidelines.
Yeah, when you think about it.
There's the kick. This is Gillette at the 23. And Gillette's still barreling across the 40. And they finally run him out of bounds at the Highlands bench.
He does not go down easily, that's for sure.
Montour player came up with the football, but it was too late.
So the Golden Rams have to go to work here.
Actually, that was the Knott game. Johnny missed the second half, and they scored it. They made a big comeback, remember? And
yes.
Got it back tied and ended up losing 28-21. I think he was available the whole Beaver game. First down, Highlands at the 40.
I see him getting his forearm iced on, Mike.
Here's the snap, and this is Taylor. Taylor gets a good block out there and has some yard. He did
wow.
not step out of bounds. He run that one back for all you folks on YouTube. I do not think he stepped out of bounds.
I don't either, right?
He got a great block by Joakim Roman, and that's an 8-yard gain. And wow, that's close.
More. Yep.
2nd and 2. And I'll tell you what, that was going to be a touchdown. Second and 2.
A subdued homecoming crowd right now.
Plenty of time. This is Cohen. Cohen outside to the left. Going to get the first down and more. Turns the corner 40, 35, and steps out of bounds. It's a Highlands first down at the Montour 35-yard line.
17 yards on that play, Mike. And Billy White, number 21, he really got faked out on that play. Great job by Cohen.
First down and 10. 22 yards on 3 carries for Seth at the Montour 36. It's almost a must-score drive here. Taylor, big hole through the middle inside the 30, barreling his way to the 22-yard line.
That's what we needed from Cam, Mike.
Gannon Kadlesic held on for dear life. Down at the legs. First down, Golden Rams.
Had 14 on 4 carries. Now he has 28 on 5. Mike, he doubled his number right there.
First down, Highlands at the Montour 21. 8:15 still left first half. Now we have a whistle. We have a timeout. By whom?
Can't be Highlands.
Spartans will take it. Why don't we take one too with 8:09 to go? 21-7 Montour. We'll be right back. Both teams are using their timeouts here.
Yep. They get 6, they use 5.
First down, Highlands at the Montour 21. Play action, pressure. Cohen fires and he overthrows his intended receiver. He had Booker down there, but as he went to the post, the pass was overthrown.
5 for 12 now for Seth, 90 yards. And the 1 touchdown strike, 46 yards to Caleb Radishak.
Clock stopped at 8:05 on the incomplete pass. Loveland and Holly split to the left. Booker to the right. Whirlybird going to throw it back near side to Taylor with some room over there. Cuts it back to the 15, inside the 10. First and goal at the 8-yard line for Highlands. Boy, the Whirlybird option pass there.
You haven't seen that one all year, Mike. Seth adds another one to his arsenal.
They're going to mark it at the 9. 12 yards. First and goal for Highlands. Got to punch it in here.
Seth now in at 102 on 6 completions. Boy, Mike, you hate to say it this early, but this is a must score.
I think it is. 4 seconds on the play clock. Going to fire it to the post. Oh, Holly caught it, though. He popped it up in the air. Tambellini had the coverage, and Holly pulled it in at the 3-yard line.
Great concentration by Holly on that play, Mike.
That's that slant that Jordan Lineberg ran so well while he was here. Holly's first catch.
I was going right
now
to work.
We're going to go to Taylor and hit nothing. Taylor back to the 3, and we get a late flag. And that's the last thing we need. That push. Seth Cohen, Highlands touchdown.
That was big, Mike. Now we got to come up with an answer on defense.
So J.C. Bowser made her extra point earlier. We'll try again. Gillette snaps it. Cohen holds it at the post to our right. Good snap, good hold, ball down, kick up, kick good. And it's 6:55 left first half. Your score, Montour 21, Highlands 14, timeout. We'll be right back. J.C. Bowser will kick it off. The Rams have cut it to one score again. Tambellini's back in the middle.
Let's get him deep, Mike.
Billy White on the far
Nice
side
kick.
of the field, and this will be Tambellini at the 20.
On the fly, though.
30 to the 36-yard line. When Montour's had tremendous field position all night long.
Fondrick and Long on the tackle.
Ball to 35. Defense has to step up here. And Montour scored on 2 fourth downs. Not only converted the fourth downs, but scored touchdowns on them. Those hurt.
They're backbreakers, Mike.
Each team's turned it over once. Rams looking a little confused in that defensive backfield. I'm not liking the looks of that. 1st and 10.
Well, Johnny's
and Persinger's back. Persinger fires it right down the middle, and his receiver fell down, and the flag comes in.
20 minutes later.
Ian Jones was the intended receiver. He went down, and the flag came in from the heavens.
You know, Mike, again, you don't mind if it's on time, but they're coming in 10 minutes late with their flags.
Maybe he's having trouble finding it. Yeah, I mean, pass interference.
Yeah, that's going to give him great field position.
First and 10 at the 50. And they are found something in the middle. And they're just attacking it.
Good job of scouting by the Spartan coaching staff, Mike. They look like
wingback left early. Yeah, definitely. The pass is incomplete. Now they're going to say yes. He dropped it. They're giving it to him. The ball came out. It did.
You're right.
They're giving it to him. That's. No, they marked it back. All righty.
Jessica was right on top of that, Mike.
She was.
Mentioned the standings coming in tonight, Mike. South Fayette 3-0, Blackhawk 4-1. We're tied with Beaver 2-2, Knox 2-3, Newcastle Montour 1-2.
And Persinger keeps it and gets close to the first down. He gets down to the 40. I think it is going to be a first down. Let's see where they put it now. He's going to be about a foot short, up at the 40.5.
Booker made the tackle. They're not playing like a 1-2 team, Mike.
No.
And 1-5 overall. That's serious.
I'm going to guess they didn't play 0-5 last week either. 3rd and 1, we'll call it.
Big third down again. Momentum, 6:05 to go here in the first half. Highlands trailing 21-14. Front of the homecoming crowd. We'll have homecoming at halftime.
Persinger had a little trouble with the snap. Pitched it to Cadlesic. Going to get the first down easily. And he's brought down by Jocham as he gets to the 32-yard line, and that's another first down for the Spartans. They're 9th.
When they run the option, Mike, one guy's got to take the quarterback, one guy's got to take the running back. There was no one there.
For either.
You can't do too much when you have nobody taking anybody.
1st and 10 at the Highlands 32. 5:40 left first half.
And Montour gets the ball to start the second half, Mike.
Straight handoff, Cadlesic, and he finds no resistance. Inside the 20 and down to the 19-yard line.
Surprised they hadn't gone to that earlier, Mike.
Fondrick was there.
Along with Radishek. But again, 10 yards down the line of scrimmage.
12 more.
And you better keep him out of the end zone, Mike. Can't afford to let him get too ahead.
And again, Kadlesic,
There
and this
you
time
go.
they're waiting for him. The big man, old 5-0. Jeremiah Nelson was there to make the stop.
His 5th tackle with 1 sack, Mike. Jeremiah is holding down the middle. Got to get some more of that pressure up front.
Less than 5 to go first half. Where is Tambellini? You got to keep your eye on him. He's in the slot to the right this time. And now Pursuti is the wingback. Offset pistol. And now they're going to run the option again, even with a drop snap. And Cohen comes up to throw Kadlesic out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Even when they screw up the snap, Mike, they get positive yardage.
3rd and 6 now for the Spartans.
4:20 to go till the half.
Gannon Kadlesic is bidding to become the 9th back to go over 100 yards against Highlands this year. There was a time under Sam Albert where we went years without allowing one. Third down. 6. And Persinger back on play action, and it's incomplete. Gee, I'm
Where's
surprised
the
there wasn't a flag. Yeah,
Well,
thinking
wait,
the same thing. The intended receiver was Don Magliocco. It's 4th down. Now this is a manageable field goal. This
Still
will
no
be
flag?
33, a 33-yarder. Let's see if they decide to kick it. I think they are.
Looks like it, Mike.
And coming onto the field is the junior Robert Ripple, number 11.
If he can miss this, Mike, we get the ball back with 3:48 and a chance to tie it, which has been a very interesting first half here.
Tambellini's the holder, and I don't trust him.
True that.
And we have a whistle. Did Highlands jump offside and make it 4th and 1?
I hope not.
It won't be a first down, but it'll be 4th and 1, and the offense is coming back on the field. That's, you just can't do that.
Oh, man.
I mean, you just can't do that.
4 penalties for 40 yards. But boy, if they make this first down here, Mike, that's going to be big. So hopefully the Golden Rams can stop them on 4th and 1, and a penalty could be to our advantage. Yikes.
4th and 1. Maybe they have that fumble that they did the last time they had. Of course, they've scored 2 touchdowns on 4th down already. And the Rams almost jumps offside again. That was Gillette in there. Play clock to 7. Play clock to 5. 2. Kadlesic, first down at the 8-yard line. Cam Taylor makes the tackle. The penalty killed them there.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it, Mike. We could have got the ball back with 4 minutes to go. Instead, we're looking at going down 2 scores before the half.
Now not only can they score, but they can take more time off the clock in the process.
And get the ball back to start. It's your favorite, the old twofer.
The old twofer. 3:30, clock winding. First half. Persinger sprints right. Looking.
Got wide open.
Has all day. Get running it if he wanted to. Now they come up on him, and they get him at the 8-yard line. Cohen was up there. So was R.J. Jones. They're going to give him down to the 7.
And the road field advantage is held up. Is there a penalty marker over there, Mike?
Let's see what this is. Maybe holding. Any chance? Face mask. That's just a regular garden variety 5-yard face mask.
I did not see that one.
This looks like the first 4 games of the season, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Half the distance penalty takes it down to the 3.5.
Highlands on a 2-game winning streak.
They've taken Johnny Christ's helmet. He's probably through.
That's not good. Oh,
Kadlesic down to the 1. They spun him off his feet nicely by
Jochum. We have a player down for Montour.
And down for the Spartans is Kadlesic. He went down kind of awkwardly, so will they tend to him? We'll take a timeout with less than 3 to go, and we'll be right back. So the Spartans, as Kadlesic comes off under his own power, but he had a hitch in his get-along for sure. 2nd and goal. Now, they get a first down on their face mask.
Yeah.
I'm confused. And that wasn't even a personal foul. This is Pursuti with a hold.
Ball's out.
Well, he was across, I think, anyway.
I don't know, Mike. No.
What's the call?
What are they saying?
It's a touchdown? It is. Pursuti lost it. It popped up into the air, and a big lineman fell. It was 42, a tight end, and that was Logan Persinger. Number 42 fell on it. And we have a Highlands player down, and we have a Montour touchdown. Talk about insult to injury. No, it's a Montour player down. Mike Rizzo just quickly out there to get the 51 Jordan Shantz. But it was Logan Persinger that recovered it in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, like you said, insult to injury, huh?
At 2:38 of the second quarter. And it's 27-14. And Bill Heasley just made a great point. That offside on that 4th down where they were lining up for a field goal, at the very worst, it would have been 24-14. But they ended up getting the first down after that on another 4th down that they've converted, which they've done all night. And then they scored the touchdown. So Tambellini will hold for Ripple. 27-14. The Rams have 2:38 to do something about it before the end of the half. Ripple's kick. Well, he's got a leg on him, doesn't he? It is good. 2:38 to go, and it's 28-14.
And home field disadvantage continues here in this series, Mike.
If you missed that, not since 1996 has a home team won a game in this series. That's hard to believe.
Yeah.
It really is. And Montour won here last year 24-14. They've already outscored that in a half.
And again, Mike, the 3 undefeated teams are here tonight, 3 of the 4, 2014, also an undefeated team. One thing those 3 teams had in common is to my left, Mike.
Bill Heasley.
Bill Heasley was assistant coach on all 3 of those teams. He was introduced to them tonight, knew every one of them personally. Bill's still helping us now too, you know that. He comes in as a scout coach and he runs the opposing team's offense. That's why he does such a good job on the PA. He knows what he's going to see in advance.
12 plays in 4 minutes and 9 seconds, 65-yard drive from Montour. And that's a killer. The Rams just have not been able to stop him. The only time they've stopped them all night is on a fumble, I think.
Danny Timmons recovered.
They've scored a touchdown on 4 possessions. The other possession, they fumbled it away on the 1-yard line.
To boot.
So the defense has been a rumor here tonight. Ripple will kick off. And this place is dead.
Yeah.
This crowd mic's up, by the way.
Yes. Just no juice here.
Ripple's kick to the far side of the field. Takes a bounce. Comes to Booker. Booker runs into the pile and doesn't get very far. He gets up to the 28-yard line. That's where the Rams will start. They have 2:31 to go. I believe they're all out of timeouts, correct?
Yes, they are. So if they're going to get something, they're going to have to use the sideline as their friend and get it quickly.
Well, they need to score. I mean, this could be much like the end of the first half of the Beaver game. The only thing missing is the rain. They need to score.
Tell you what's not missing. Johnny Christ is back out there, Mike.
He's an Oriole.
Now what?
They ran Joachim off late. I think they're going to get caught for substitution. I'm going to guess that somebody wasn't aware Johnny was coming back in, and that's the call, illegal substitution against Highlands.
6 penalty for 50 yards, Mike.
One thing this is doing, you know what it is?
What's that?
This is letting all those undefeated guys that are back realize exactly how good they were. 1st and 15.
7-0-2 and 76.
Although I still don't say this game's over, not just because of the way Highlands can score. High snap. And Cohen's in trouble. Throws it out here, and it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Loveland, but not really. He was just trying to get rid of it.
10-0 in 98 and 11-0 in 2008.
I'll tell you what, they better at least make a first down here.
Yeah, you don't want to give them the ball back, that's for sure.
Because Montour is got the... They are in the left lane hammered down, as Todd Graham would say. They didn't score, literally. I mean, they didn't score last week. They were shut out the previous 3 weeks going into last week.
I know, Mike. I'll preview the A&B Pizza question since we had A&B Pizza in the booth here.
Yes,
tonight.
we did. Cohen, that whirly bird pass, and it's batted down. And the big fellow over there, Justin Labrie, number 53, thought he had himself a touchdown. He just got a hand on it and nearly walked it in. He wasn't fooled. They saw it once, and they learned.
A&B Pizza question involves the 98 team and the 2008 team, Mike.
Michael Corbett, I don't know. He could run, could he not?
Yes, he was tough. Was it Michael or Mark?
Mark. Yeah. Michael was later. We had Mike.
Yes. Now we have a 3rd and 15, Mike.
Again, as I said, we really need a first down.
Oh, real.
Gillette the setback. Cohen is back. Here they come. Sprinting. Fran Tarkenton.
Yep.
Sprints right. Gets out of there. Squares up. Fires. Tipped up into the air and incomplete. Well, that was entertaining.
Sure was. Went back all the way to the end zone from the 23-yard line. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete. Seth's 17th pass of the night.
You know what the problem with that series was? The Highlands offensive line didn't block a soul. Cohen ran for his life on every drop back.
Seth 7 for 17 so far. Johnny Christ going to be called on the punt here. R.J. Jones late getting on the field. How many do we have now, Mike? That looks like we have 13. Now we're down to 11.
Johnny's punt was good. Seth's was not. Low snap. Johnny has to pick it up, and he kicks it out of there. It's a knuckleball. And down to the turf to make a fair catch at the 47-yard line is Dom Magliocco. And Montour will have tremendous field position. Now we have pushing and shoving going on down inside the 30-yard line.
And Magliocco, Mike, did a smart job of getting on that ball. It would still be rolling the way that ball was.
Yes, it would.
Catch it.
And we talk about that all the time, that one of the most important things at this level about returning punts is actually catching the ball. And you know who was great at that is number 14 sitting down under that tent down there, Jeff Sinclair. He was a quarterback, but they made him go back to catch it and was pretty much instructed not to run it back.
Joe Heasey was talking about that, how he had to fair catch it, he wasn't allowed to run it, and Jeff would get that smile on his face and say, okay. And they always worried about him not taking the fair catch. But he did it for the most part.
He did.
And did a good job of it, too. They moved early.
Persinger, now he's in trouble. Throws it incomplete.
Now a late flag. What's this?
Ethan Jones was the man that chased him down. Now let's see what this penalty's about. This is
and again, another late flag.
At the line of scrimmage at the 48, but
and way after the play.
On the near hash mark. Referee Andy Rizzardi, let's see what he's got.
Are we in slow motion or are they in slow motion?
It's against the Rams. See what it is.
What's that?
Now they're going to talk to Don Girardi about it. Now they turn the other way. It's against Montour this time.
That guy's getting dizzy just turning in circles.
Seriously. An eligible man downfield against the Spartans. You know, the flag was dropped at the line of scrimmage. So if that's really where the guy was, it's not a penalty.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty against the Spartans.
It's probably been our best night of the year weather-wise, Mike.
It's warm still. Isn't it? It's amazing how warm it is this time of year.
It's cooler, and you're right, it's getting warmer as the evening goes on.
Now rain's coming. Persinger, back, going deep down the middle, and it's incomplete. Ian Jones, the intended receiver, and Seth Cohen had the coverage. Second and 15.
Now they have to hold here, Mike. They have to come out and give the ball to them to start the second half. So this is a must for the Golden Rams here.
This game is going to rival the Keystone Oaks game in its length.
You got that right. And we got lots of people going to the Anchor Inn tonight.
Kitchen's open to 11.
Might have to stay open later than that.
1:49 left first half. Low snap. Persinger that like coming after. Well, they drag Johnny Christ down.
Here comes the flag.
And now the pass is complete. Tambellini catches it at the 47.
There it goes. Good job.
If they didn't call that one, there needed to be a congressional. No congressional investigations. No, none of those.
We're done with those.
No more of those.
Rice is coming off again.
Johnny's coming off.
Yeah, arms bother him, looks like. Yep. He said, I'm going back out there. Look at him. It's amazing.
They're asking, no, Highlands doesn't want it. They would rather let him catch the ball. See, this is the thing that kills me. It's like you wonder why the games are so long. Mark the penalty off. Of course they're taking it.
And that's a spot foul, Mike?
It is. That was a directive that went out earlier this year. But you must mark those off from the spot of the foul.
10 yards.
So it's a 10-yard penalty, but the ball goes all the way back to the 28 and brings up second down and Birdville.
Looks like it.
32 yards to go. The problem with that is the Rams don't have any timeouts.
No.
If they want to run the clock out, they know they're going to get it back in the second half. That might be the smart thing to do. And they do. The handoff is to 21.
Nothing doing there.
Billy White. No chance there as he runs into Danny Timmons.
Danny's having himself a night, Mike. That is his ninth tackle. He's got a fumble recovery and a sack.
3rd and 34.
I think you're right, Mike. They're going to be happy to let this clock run down with 1 minute to go.
They lead it 28-14.
And I don't think they want to punt it, but they're going to have to.
Well, they may have to. Well, actually,
yeah, they're going to have
it's going to be tight. They're going to let this go all the way down. The play clock's at 8. The game clock's at 41. I think they're going to let it go down to 1 second, call their last time out, and then they do. That's exactly what they do. And there's 34 seconds to go. And depending upon how long this play takes, well, the Rams, if you're Highlands in this situation, if you stop them here, neither team has any timeouts remaining, as you see the story there. You just line up 11 guys and go after the punter. But you got to stop them first. And third and 34, I'm not counting any chickens away tonight's game.
Well, Mike, again, we have homecoming tonight. And as I mentioned earlier in the talk broadcast, we don't have any of the guys involved in the homecoming court on the football team. But we have our gal, J.C. Bowser, who's done her job tonight.
Didn't her sister win a couple years ago?
I have to ask Mom and Hal.
I'm almost positive.
I'll do some investigative
Is
reporting.
her sister at one of the academies?
Yeah, she's the one at the... She
won
Army.
She won 2 years ago. I'm almost positive.
She's Army. Mazarek is Navy, and
I'm pretty.
Bill is Air Force.
Bill is Air Force. I saw Deb had pictures of her a couple weeks ago.
What a great class that was, Mike. To have 3 kids go to the academy.
Here's the toss to White, near side of the field.
Held again.
Yes, they come up on White. They hit him, and down he goes at the 36-yard line, and they're not going to have to snap him. Tackle made by Ian Jones. White gets 10 yards, and that'll be the end of the first half here as the clock will run out without Montour having to snap it. And a big first half for the Montour Spartans on the road here at Golden Ram Stadium. Your score at the break. Montour 28, Highlands 14. We'll be back with homecoming and all that other good stuff right after this.